All right, out here at Buffalo Creek today, gonna shoot a little bit of 9mm. We got our AKV, our Scorpion Evo, a Nak9, SIG MPX Copperhead, SIG MPX K, SIG MPX 8-inch, and a Ruger PC Charger. I may throw a couple others in, but these are the big dogs that need a good comparison. Okay, we got some exciting and very interesting results. That makes me happier than a duck on a June bug. 65 grains. These guys got some boogie behind them. Look at that. Ooh, you can even see the little the holes in the rubber. Just shot my first group. We're going to run down there and take a look at it. I was shooting 115 grain Perfecta. It's cheap ammo, but it's what I had to sight everything in with. All right. AKV, Scorpion, Nak9, MPX Copperhead, MPX K, MPX 8-inch, and Ruger PC Charger. So if I'm looking at this group, PC Charger minus the one flyer there is probably the best group next to the AKV, which was the first group I shot of the day. Now, here's an interesting thing. I'm starting to get my MPX 8-inch dialed in, but I got two really crazy flyers. So we're going to see how those results stack up during the day. See if that's something that's consistently happening. And that MPX was crazy bad. So, I don't know, the Copperhead. I'm going to shoot some 124 grain Norma now. This is the AKV. Okay. Jam it up in there better. Light primer strike. Let's try it again. And there you have it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that one over because obviously we got the bump fire again. So I'm gonna go inspect the target, make sure that I didn't ruin several different locations, and we'll be right back. All right, let's check out the bump fire. Well, I don't know where the other 2 or 3 went, but there's 3 of them right there. And obviously the first shot and then the last 2. So 2 other ones went flying somewhere. So based off of that target, I got 3 of them on paper. I'm just gonna load 2 more and we'll just call that the good group. We'll go with that group. Looks pretty good. All right, now we're going to go with the Scorpion. 25 yards, Norma 124 grain. Okay, now we're going to go with the Nak9 Norma 124 grain. 5 shots. Okay. All right, now we're going with the SIG Copperhead that's got the 4-inch barrel. Okay, now I'm definitely going to call this a bad optic. So I'll be switching this optic out. It's all over the place. All right, now we're going to go with the SIG MPX K, which is a 4.5-inch barrel. Now we've got the SIG MPX 8-inch model. I think it's considered the police edition. It is a Gen 3, even though they don't call it a Gen 3. All right, last one of this round is going to be the Ruger PC Charger. This one seems to always be on top as far as accuracy goes, so let's see if that holds true. All right, y'all, we got some very interesting results here. Let's take a look. I'm going to give you the full zoomage. And now let's take a look here. First shot, the first gun, AKV. 2 of those went flying due to the bump fire, but that's less than the thumb. Then we went with the Evo, the Scorpion Evo. We got 4 right here. That's a pretty good group, but we had 1 crazy flyer. Obviously, that's the target I was aiming for. Then we went with the Nak9. Not bad. So if you take the one out up there, pretty much a thumb coverage. Then we went with the MPX Copperhead. All right, I was aiming here. I already know that it's shooting crazy, so we go down. What the heck is that? So I don't know what in the world happened there, but I think it's I'm gonna have to blame it on the optic. So I'm gonna change optics out and we'll see if that fixes it. Then we had the MPX-K. That's a pretty darn good group. We got 2, I'm going to call that a 1-inch group. A little bit over, maybe 1 1/8. Then we went with the MPX 8-inch. And that's like finger with 1 flyer. So, I mean, I would not ask that gun to do any better than that. That is awesome. 124 grain Norma. I cannot complain at all. I just, we'll call that the 1 flyer. I always get this 1 weird flyer out of a group of 5. But then we go to the Ruger Charger, the PC9. Technically, I had 1 flyer here, but I mean, this is my pinky. It's as small as I can get. So we had 1 flyer, but there you go. 5 shots right there. So I don't know what y'all think, but it looks like to me the Ruger took that round just by a hair up against the AKV, and it went fully semi-auto on me. So MPX number 3, if it wasn't for that flyer there, we'd be competing for first place. Yeah, that's definitely a little better than the AKV. So I'm happy with those results. I'm not happy with the MPX Copperhead. I've got to figure out what's going on with that. Okay, I changed optics. It's the only one I had. It's a little bit big. It's basically an ACOG clone, but it works. And I'm going to shoot the Perfecta because I'm out of the other ammo, but I think I have it dialed in. So it doesn't look good, but I think I have it dialed in. So let's shoot this group. We'll go down there and take a look at it. All right, let's go down and take a look at that. With sighting in the copperhead after changing the optics, I shot here, and as you can see, there's just this crazy one up at the top. This is me dialing in the new optic. So I got it dialed in, then I came over here and I shot this group. And I've got some stringing kind of diagonally. That's just weird. And then this is the final group that you just saw me shoot with the MPX copperhead. That's not bad, but I've got this one right here. It's just a mystery. I don't know why it flings them. Okay, we're gonna shoot some Remington. Shoot some Remington 147s. Let's see if that'll... Let's give it a roll, see if we like it. 25 yards. This is the AKV. Okay. You can't creep the trigger on this particular model or this particular gun. Anybody with experience on this, leave something in the comments. I'm tempted to trade out the trigger, but I think it's just a matter of me pulling all the way through and not creeping up on it. All right, now we're going to shoot the Scorpion. I think the Scorpion likes it. Nak9, 147 grain. We'll attempt to tame the beast here. The copperhead is out of control. So let's see if we can't get a good group with some heavies. We might have done it. Heavies. Let's see if we can keep the MPX groups up, because I'm actually impressed with the copperhead. So let's see what we can do here. Of course, that number 5, it's a good group. Number 5 dropped. Let's keep it up. We're on the SIG MPX 8-inch. And these are the heavies. Woo! Man, I would love to shoot that group again, but it is what it is. So this gun is starting to really dial in. No matter what, I'm keeping this gun. The others, I don't know. This gun is nice. Is it going to be defeated this round with heavies? Let's find out. The Ruger PC Charger. I don't think it wants to give up its spot. Let's go down there and take a look, and I'll let y'all decide. We've got some really close matches here on these heavies. I really like this round. It's doing really good. Here it is. So we got 4 right here and 1 down at the bottom. Y'all saw that thing take off on me, so that's understandable. Here's the Evo. There's 5 right there. Then we went to the Nak9. That's a very impressive group there. It's thumb size. And then we went to the MPX Copperhead. We had 1 flyer, so I mean, that could have been anything. I always call it 1 flyer when it's not matching up with the group. But look at that group with 147s. That's amazing. All right, the K didn't fare so well, but we got some in the center. But look at these out here. Those are just crazy. And then the MPX 8-inch, I'm happy with that all day long. Never going to complain about that. Just to give you an idea, it's not the greatest group. There's a little bit of stringing, kind of a weird one, but there's that flyer. So, I mean, that could be the flyer, that could be the flyer. It's hard to tell. And then finally, the Charger, the Ruger PC Charger. And there you have it. So all in all, I'm kind of wondering if the Nak9 didn't take this group here. I don't know. What do y'all think? But look at that MPX Copperhead. And look at this string with the AKV minus the fully semi-auto, whatever you want to call that. This one's going to be hard to call, but I'm going to give it to the Nak9. I would give it to the AKV, but some weird stuff with that. Okay, we just shot the 3 categories, the 115s, the 124s, and the 147s. I thought I'd go ahead and bring out a couple of AR9s and the trusty High Point Bullpup, who's been king of them all for years now. And let's just run those 3 against what we've been shooting and see how those stack up. Okay, we've got here, it's a conglomerate of different firearms all blended together. It's the first AR9 pistol I ever made. It's got a Palmetto State lower and some different parts on the upper. It's always been pretty good, so we're going to just give it a go. I'm going to shoot the 115 grains because I'm not really, trying to do a grain comparison. We're just looking for some accuracy and see how these things stack up against the other guys. It's Perfecta 115 grains, 25 yards. Not bad at all. All right, this is a Foxtrot mic, upper and lower, so it's a complete. And we're going to shoot the 115s. This is brand new. I haven't sighted it in, but I just shot a couple and it looks like it's close. So we're just looking for groups. We're not looking for bullseyes. Not bad. Okay, we got the trusty High Point. I shot a couple of shots in the dirt just to see if it was close. I haven't shot it in so long. I wanted to make sure it was on before we did a paper test. So here we go. Let's see how it stacks up. All right, let's go down there and take a look at that and see if we like it. All right, here are the results. First AR9 that I ever built, pistol. That's actually not a bad group. I'll just show you thumb size. There's 2 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the high point. That's a little disappointing, but I am in the center. So these 2 were flyers. Can't really explain that other than it's a 1X dot when some of these others are 3X. And then the Foxtrot AR9. This was me sighting or shooting off the page. I actually aimed right about here, and that's where it hit. So it was a new scope. I figured it was close enough. I thought it hit right here, but it actually ended up just slightly to the right. And that's pretty much the group without sighting that in. So I'd say the AR9s are shooting pretty similar. The high point, we got 3 in the center, but I got 2 flyers. I'm not happy with that. I'm going to shoot a few more groups, and if I come up with anything interesting, I'll show you, but that is my results. All right, I thought this was worthy of a look-see. I just shot the high point. Let me explain what we got. There's a few, I dug this out of the trash, so it had a couple holes in it. But there's my 5 shots with the 9mm in the high point and 1 flyer. As you can see, that's probably a 223. That's small. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So minus the flyer, high point's still killing it right in the center. Okay, I saved 10 rounds of the normal 124 grain to shoot again out of the MPX 8-inch. And we're going to take a look at that and just see if we like those results. We'll shoot them back to back, see if warming the barrel has anything to do with anything. That was the best group of the day. All right, I want y'all to see this as I see it, same time. All right, there was the first group, and then I said, let's try it warmed up. Look at that. Ooh, you can even see the little, the holes in the rubber. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me get my flashlight on it. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the evidence right there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo! Look at that. That makes me happier than a duck on a June bug. All right, that was so interesting that I figured I'd shoot some of these 65 grains. We know what they're going to do. They're 1650 feet per second, but these tend to fly high and right, or high and left, and I expect it to do that. I'll show you here. 65 grains. These guys got some boogie behind them. I'll show you what they look like. Hopefully that you can see that. So I got 2 mags set up. That way we can run it hot, just like we did on this one, in case there's something weird that's happening, during the warm-up process. Okay. Let's give this a run, see if we like it. Woo! Those things are shooting really high, probably what is that? About 6 inches high. Woo! Those things are smoking hot. I like those groups. It's going to be a little weird to explain where I was aiming. All right, here's what we're looking at. So this was with the high point. This is where I aimed with the MPX. Just after shooting 124 grains, I aimed here with a 65 grain, and whoop, there's where I hit. So look at that, y'all. Look at how high that went. I mean, like I said, that's 6 inches easily. But it's a great group. I mean, I would be happy with that all day long. That's 5. I mean, they're pretty much all touching. You know, my thumb's covering that up. A little bit outside, but for the most part you can tell. Now, I shot the second group after it warmed up. Knowing that it shoots high and a little left, I aimed for this dot here, and here's where I hit. Now it's a little boogered up, so it's kind of hard to see what all we got going on here. And I'm not even really sure, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably somewhere in there. I might be able to pull this back and see some new splatter marks. Let's see. Yeah, it just so happens that kind of lands where I've been shooting all day, so it'd be hard to really tell. Can't even see it off the back of the paper. Yeah, I don't really know. That didn't hit where I wanted to, so I'm gonna shoot another group. How's that? We'll try some more of that 65 grain Norma. It's zipping out there pretty good. See if we can't get a good group that's solid where we can actually see the size of the group. Oh yeah, that's just one ragged hole, and it's perfect. Man, am I happy that I got this gun running good now. Woo. 2 in a row. That second one was a little trickier because I didn't have anything to really hold on to. All right, y'all, it's kind of getting dark, so this is going to be my last trip to the target. Like I said, this is 25 yards, and I think I came up with some results today that are definitely valid and that should work pretty good. All right, here we go. There's the first group right there, and there's the second group, one off to the side just a bit. On these holds, I'll pull back. So the first hold was here, and that's where it hit. Okay, pretty much centered it right between those two, like there's a staple there. That's where I aimed. The second group, I pretty much just put the top of the circle here, so I was kind of aiming there. It was a little hard to hold, and that's the group I got. But right there, that all day long, I will take it every day of the week, including Sundays. So I hope this helps somebody in making decisions on what kind of guns, and is it worth spending the extra money for better guns. I think you'll see that sometimes it's ammo related, and sometimes it's just the gun's not good for you. So y'all like and share, subscribe if you haven't. Take care.